Hey family, how y'all doing? Welcome to Tea Talks the Real, and I'm your host, Tea Talks. Like, subscribe, and definitely share. Family, I'm here to talk to you today about the conditions that we're in and pretty much the state, of the world. Because this is not just happening in America. All over the world, there has been events taking place for the last year. All kinds of things, from protesting to uh, politics, voting, all kinds of things are going on, to coronaviruses, to terrorist attacks. All kinds of shit has been going on for the last year. And I just want us to pay attention to things as a family. And I just want us to know that a lot of these things are falling to place for a reason, okay? And they have been set up, okay? And I just want us to realize what's going on and for us to wake up to things, okay? Before we really mess ourselves up, okay? Now, I want us to go back and think about these things leading up until now, okay? All the incidences and all the things that have occurred, okay? And how they have pretty much set things up until this point for people to react in certain ways, okay? And I'm just going to point out a few things, and I just want people to look at these things, and I want you to realize what's going on, okay? And make no mistake about it. All of these things are orchestrated, and all of these things are set up. And these are things that I have been trying to tell my people for a very, very long time, okay? And I can understand, there are so many distractions, but family, we have no more time to be distracted anymore, okay? It's 2020, which means it's time for you to have clear vision of what's going on. Everything is being exposed to you, everything is in front of you, and it's up to you to decipher things in the correct manner, okay? So there's no more excuses of you don't know or you didn't see that. Yes, you did. Now, if you turn a blind eye to it, that's on you. But we have to be real with ourselves and honest with ourselves and to saying that, hey, there's something strange going on. There's some things that need to be answered to, okay? And so let's go back, okay? We're going to go all the way back to, let's go to the Botham Jean case, okay? And how things occurred during the Botham Jean case, okay? And when he was shot in his home by a police officer, the trial, I want everyone to just vision this in their head, and to just remember these things and how they occurred, okay? And how all these things actually set us up for the point that we are in now, okay? Okay. There were the moments, even going back to Trayvon Martin, where people got off for the wrong they had done to us, okay, and our children, killing our children, not being convicted, killing our children, not being brought up on charges. These are a lot of things that have been occurring that, that we was getting sick and tired of, and the system knew this, okay? And then, so they brought in the Botham Jean case, right, okay? All of that was a setup, even from the judge down to the people involved in the case. All of these things are set up, and we have to be careful about this, okay? And keep this in our head that we all have been programmed, okay? From day one, okay? So everything has been orchestrated, and everything is orchestrated for us to react, and so that certain things can come into place, okay? As far as the government is concerned. So I want us to realize what is really going on. When that Botham Jean case happened, there were so many things that happened in that case, okay, that they knew would make us upset, okay? The forgiving of the woman who killed Botham Jean, and the forgiving from the black woman, okay? They knew all this would make us upset, okay? And so they go from one murder to the next. All of these things are orchestrated to the moment that we are in now, okay? Now let's go to Ahmaud, okay? From Botham Jean. After we had just got upset and all those things happened, because we never forget nothing, okay? We might put it in the back of our subconscious and let it sit there and, let it linger, don't do shit about it. But we remember things, okay? And then when people bring things to our attention, we definitely remember things. But we definitely remember when the Botham Jean thing happened. And now we also remember when the Ahmaud Arbery case happened, okay? And it's just mighty funny. It's always somebody who was previously officers or someone that had something to do with law enforcement, whether they were a volunteer or whatever. In these cases, all with the Trayvon Martin, there's always somebody connected who was either a volunteer or used to work for the government or the police department. We gotta let something click here, people. I know this is orchestrated, okay? So that Ahmaud Arbery, that was orchestrated too. And it was orchestrated for us to know at the time that we found out. That's why they kept that away from us for the time that they did. As well as with our next young lady, Breonna Taylor, okay? Who police went in her house unannounced and killed this young lady, okay? Without a warrant or anything, and had the wrong doggone place. Illegal entering into this woman's home and killed her, okay? Okay, that's the next incident. Yo, we have to listen and pay attention to what's really going on, okay? And then after Breonna, who's next? George Floyd. Which was another setup, people. Now we have to ask ourselves, all the media places who are controlled by the same persons, the same entities, they all of a sudden want to start showing us when we are killed and when we are hung. Oh, it kind of reminds me of the Christian days when they used to have Christian church nicks, pick a nigger. That's what that's about. When they used to have those for the church of gatherings, and then they would just hang a whole black family in front of the church, just announce it. That's actually taking me back to those days when all I keep seeing on the news is us being harmed and killed. That's because you want us to get upset. You want us to get mad so you can do something else, so you can put other laws and regulations into play that you already had in mind before any of this happened. So I want our people to wake up and open their eyes to what is going on. There is no more, okay? No more of you turning to a blind eye to things and acting like you don't see things and acting like you don't know what's going on, okay? You see these things, people. Now, it is up to you on how we move forward. We have let too many of our people die and be killed in vain, and we have done nothing, okay? What makes you think this is us that's starting all these riots? We have been programmed to be docile and not to do anything. We have been programmed to allow the system to handle everything. We have been programmed to do that, okay? And all of a sudden now, three, four people get killed in a row. Then number 3, yeah, y'all better know about that numerology. The number 3, now that 3 get killed, the whole country and the world is in an uproar. That's because you make sure of that through your media connections, okay? And to play these things every hour, on the minute, on the hour, so that we can get upset. And that's what I want our people to know. Honey, these people are doing this for a reason. They're doing this for a reason, okay? They're setting it up. When Senior Bush said the New World Order has come into place, he wasn't playing, okay? He wasn't playing. And all of this is set up for that. The coronavirus, there's always going to be some more viruses. And there's going to be some more killings so that you can be mad, okay? And so that you can be angry. And so they can go ahead and lock you up. And so they can go ahead and put those chips in us. And they can go ahead and confirm martial law, which they are already doing that in some places anyway. They are preparing you for what the future is going to be, what they want their future to be. Now it is up to you on whether you are going to live in that future or if you're going to fight for a better future for you and your children. The time is now, not tomorrow, But the time was yesterday for you to understand what is going on and to wake up. There are thousands and thousands of women, black women, that are missing every year, and children. Nobody's saying anything about that. That's another thing that needs to be spoken about. But they are killing us in the street every day, jumping on us every day. It's police brutality every day amongst our people. But we have to know how to strategize. And we have to know how to do this thing right. Okay? And what I'm asking you, my people, is to do this right. Looting and rioting, it ain't gonna do nothing. You know why? All of those stores that you have looted and that you have messed up, you cannot go to. Because you know what? We all know in the black communities, they only put one of this and one of that. You know, we ain't getting much anyway. And so you're tearing up the little bit that they giving you. You can't bring nothing back. We don't got nothing. They done made sure of that you don't have no stores, you don't have nothing. Everything you get is you have to depend on them and foreigners, immigrants. That's why they keep bringing them in here. That's another story. But I want you to open your eyes, people, to what is really going on, okay? All of this is set up from Trayvon Martin, yes, to Botham Jean, yes. All of these people are set up, okay? And we have had several opportunities to listen to people that have fought for us. Korean Gaines fought for you and tried to tell you what it was to be a sovereign citizen and what it was to take back your rights and who you were as the black indigenous people. But you ain't listen. You didn't listen. But you're going to listen now, and it's time for you to listen now. Black indigenous people, you are the keepers of the earth. You are the ones who are supposed to be running things right now, okay? But if you don't get yourselves in order, your communities in order, okay, you're not going to be able to receive those gifts. You're not going to be able to carry the rest of your people, your nation, and the rest of humanity to the place they need to be, okay? Because they have plans for us. And those plans are not in our plans. We don't want to do those things. We have other plans, okay? Which is gifting the earth, gifting our people, loving one another, taking care of one another, being creative, coming up with those ideas. Do you understand what I'm saying? Free energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Barter and trade. Y'all better get with it. What can you do? What can I do? This is what we need to get back to: nature, loving nature, growing your crops, doing what you're supposed to do. Stop letting all these big corporations come in and take over our lives. Yes, because that's who America works for. America works for the corporations. Okay? Not for the people. We are slaves. We have been slaves a very long time. And this is why they can shoot you down like a dog in the street and don't say nothing about it, okay? And best believe all of these people that supposedly these cops, they didn't arrest the baby, they doubles. They not even the real folks, okay? They got it all this down pack, okay? Trust and believe. They ain't locking none of these folks up. Especially not if they keep getting the same fake Hollywood lawyers that supposedly representing the people. No, all of this is a setup. All these people is a setup. It's Hollywood. It's acting. It's been Shakespeare a long time. This is Shakespeare. Please listen to me, folks. Wake up. It's been like this a long time. But it's time for you to open your eyes. Take care of yourself, take care of your families, build up your communities, and do what you're supposed to do. And stop playing games. Men, I need you to be men, okay? A lot of you all need to come up out of the motherfucking dresses. Yeah. Women, you need to be women, not a bulldagger. You is a woman. We need you to nurture, and when it's time to be to take up them arms, yeah, we need you for that too, because we women, we warriors anyway. Yes. But we don't need no men in no dresses fighting for us. You can't fight for us. That's why they put you in that dress in the first place. That's why they made you who you are, hypersexual. That's why they put all this stuff in your cartoons and everything. Everything's been a setup from the very beginning, okay? To this very moment right here. Okay? So this is your opportunity. This is your chance to do what you're supposed to do, to fight for yourself and your people, Black, Indigenous people. It is your time. Other races, you have to back us if you want to save your own ass as well. This is real, okay? And we're not saying we're superior to you or better than you. We was picked, baby, by the universe. That's not our fault, okay? But what you can know and what you can learn is the difference we have and how we all can contribute to one another and how we all can love one another, how we can have these differences and still love one another and still help one another and defeat the wicked, okay? Because I be damned if it's coming this way. Y'all better check out what's going on because they distracted you from a lot of things, okay? Pedophilia, these pedophilia rings, all kinds of things. I want your people to wake up. Wake up right now. The time is now. Okay? And all you celebrities, baby, the gig is up. The gig is up. You're going to have to pick a side. You secret societies, you're going to have to pick a side. Okay? The time is now. The gig is up. And no longer will the people be a slave to this system. Okay? Boule, get it together. We will no longer be victims to the system. Okay? Until you slaveholders. Okay? So you're going to have to pick a side. Okay? Greek fraternities, you're going to have to pick a side. Because it all came from Kemet, not from no Greece. Okay? It all came from Samaria, not from no Greece. Okay? It all came from the black indigenous people who were first on this earth. Okay? So once we can appreciate who the black indigenous people are and our rightful place here on earth, then we all can get along. But until then, until we are protected and respected, this earth will go up in flames. Not on my behalf, but on the Creator's behalf. Because nothing is going in harmony like the Creator designed it to be, okay? We're going to get order out of chaos. But you ones ain't going to be on top, you other ones. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. We're going to have to get it together, folks. Let's get in our right place. Black indigenous people, you know who you are. Okay? There's more conversation to be had and to come. Because there's so many topics and things that can go along with this. And that will go along with this. So people, I just ask you to pay attention. Go back. Go back to Botham Jean. Go back to Trayvon Martin. Go back to all of the cases that have shown on television for us to get a rise out of us. Yeah, that was on purpose. But no longer will we be victims to the system, and no longer will we be victims to your mind control and your programming. No longer will we be indoctrinated. No longer will we. So my people, black indigenous people, I'm talking to y'all. T is talking, okay? And it's real. And I want you to wake up. We ain't got time for no games no more. We done had a lot of fun. We done did all we gonna do. We done danced all the dances we gonna dance. But we got more creative dances to come. And that's for ourselves, okay? But nobody can get our stuff no more. Nobody can share in on the greatness of us until they recognize who we are. And until we recognize who we are. So, my people, are you ready? Are you ready? For this new wave of the black indigenous people. Because we going to know who we is. Hey, other races, do you know who you are? Get in your place. Get in your positions. It's time. It's time. So again, my black indigenous people, go back and look at what has occurred and how you have been bamboozled, led astray. Yes, you have. But I want you to get back on the track. Okay? Engine, number 9, on the New York Transit line. If that train come off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Okay? We got to get it together. 9 ether beings, it's time for you to recognize who you are. Okay? I just wanted to bring this to y'all attention. And I just want y'all to recognize what's going on. Okay? And not to be a part of this game anymore. We are playing chess. They've been playing chess. We've been playing Uno. We need to be playing chess as well. Okay? And we need to be leading the game. Okay? So, I love y'all people. I love my black indigenous people. I love everyone. But if you do me wrong, I'm a warrior. We're going to have to knuck and buck. We're going to have to fight. I'm going to fight for mine. Straight up. We all are. So, either we do this thing right or we all going to fall. And that's just what it is. So, my black indigenous people, here's your chance. Here's your opportunity to do what's right and get it and get with it. Okay? So, much love, peace, blessings, and here's to a new tomorrow, man. We got to do this thing. The black indigenous people will prevail, and we will help the rest of humanity. So shall it be. All right, again, y'all, like, share, subscribe, and check me on my new up and coming podcasts. I'll let you know information on that as well. But people, we got to get it together. We have to get it together. This is our time. Peace.